I'm Terry, and I love New York, and I love to get around by subways. But you just never know where I might turn up or what I'm going to be doing next. So, come join me on my adventures as I make my way around New York and find some great underground, above ground, and even secret things to enjoy about this amazing city. So come join me on my adventures for anyone. Recently, I was on a Meg Ryan kick, and today I'm going to take you back to the iconic Washington Square Park that I visited on that day. Now to get down there, you go to the 4th Street, West 4th Street station at Washington Square. It is down here, you have the ACEBDFM, and your best bet is to take one of those orange ones down there, normally the B or the D because they run regularly. And then you walk around the corner and you find yourself right here. Just up from that World Trade Center, that South Manhattan thing is really pretty close together and very walkable, but it's just easier to take the subways. So here you have a 9 3/4 acre park, and this park's got quite a history. It's not real big, but it does have that world famous arch. It is named for George Washington. The arch is in honor of George Washington, and they have a really famous fountain there that you see in a lot of pictures. Where you are when you're at Washington Square Park is you are in Greenwich Village, and Greenwich Village is pretty much ground zero for New York University. You have a lot of old down here, and you have a lot of new, and they all come together. Washington Square Park is a hangout place, it's a gathering place, a meeting place. It's surrounded by brownstones. You have apartment buildings, you have college housing in the neighborhood here. You have a number of restaurants. You have the White Oak Tavern, which is obviously tavern food. You have Loring Place, which is reportedly one of the best breakfast and lunch places around. You have La Lanterna di Vittorio, which is a wonderful Italian spot. You have Fogon, which is Peruvian food. And you have the Marketplace at Kimmel, which is a cafeteria. And all of these can be found at Washington Square, right around the square. But it's a great place to take a walk around. It is all fenced off, and it is always plowed and open for pedestrians during any season of the year. So Washington Square has been a lot of things over the years. Back in the 1800s, when they first made this into a park, it had already had to be cleaned up from a marsh. It had been a cemetery. Shortly after it was made into a park, it was used as a parade ground. There was one point where they were going to put a road through the arch and across the square. That didn't happen. The local residents didn't like that idea. But it's been a fierce place to catch up to your chess mates and play some chess. There were chess boards on tables here for years. And more recently, it has just become that spot. Now, people my age will recognize it literally because of When Harry Met Sally. I'm a big Meg Ryan fan. This is where Harry dropped Sally off before they didn't see each other for several years after they first met riding together from Chicago to New York. So it's kind of iconic for that. And also, if you were ever a fan of Mad About You, the opening shows Helen Hunt and Paul Reiser sitting in Washington Square with the arch in the background. So for nothing else, this is just one of those iconic places. But it is named for George Washington. It is in honor of George Washington, and it is an official park in New York City. It's a big hangout spot. It's a great place to just go and hang when the fountain is going and it's warm out. We'll come back to Greenwich Village. I'll show you more of it when it warms up outside and you don't have all the snow piled everywhere. So at any rate, after you take a lovely walk around Washington Park, maybe stop and have some lunch at Loring Place, then it's time to walk by all of these frozen up city bikes this time of year and head back to that subway station. So it's a wonderful neighborhood. We're going to look at this more in the future. But at any rate, it is Washington Square Park right around the corner from the West 4th Street Washington Square Station. There's the park. The best way down is a B or a D straight from the shuttle at Grand Central. But anyway, now that I'm back on my thinking points here, once you head back to that station, you're just going on your way, and it is a wonderful neighborhood. I hope you join me again in the future and watch me stumble over my words. And I really appreciate you joining me on this little journey to take a walk around Washington Square, and we will see you soon for another activity in New York.